Okay, it's a new day and still working on the build. That will be going on for a little while now. I have made some progress though. Timothy and I got this all worked out and set up. Got the hinges on the doors. So that's working. These will go up and be attached with little latches. So that'll cover that. I'm also going to put, I think I mentioned in another video, put a picture frame here. So I can slide artwork in there as I choose to draw it, or people choose to draw it and give it to me. So my daughters and son are really good at art, so maybe I'll put their artwork up too. And painted the walls this morning. Today I'm going to be working on this area here, making a template for the wall and then cutting it out on the beadboard. And I'm going to have to, I think, put some more wood in here just to make this flush. About 2 inches of wood deep so it matches up with this board, so that can be pretty smooth attaching. And then I'll be working on the back 2 doors today as well, which is going to pose a bit of a challenge. Might have to borrow a miter saw. I'm going to try and do it square, but don't think it's going to work. So no, I'm going to change my vocabulary. I'm going to be creative, and I'm going to see if I can work out the window with the tools that I have, and if not, I'll call for help. It's no big deal. All right, so I'll get to it. Okay, so this morning hasn't been going very smoothly. I cut the beadboard for this wall, and then I ended up cutting it 2 inches short, and that's discouraging because I measured it multiple times, and then, you know, just other things weren't quite going right. Hard to get the saw to work, the jigsaw, having a hard time because I don't really use them all the time, so I don't know how to work the circular saw 100%. But I was watching Timothy and getting points from him when he was lifting up, I don't even know what it is, like the protective shield over the blade, which was nice. So I was having a bit of a rough morning. And then I got a phone call from a friend who's totally inspired because she helped me remember what I know I need to do and to get inspiration and to help be guided on this, because I don't know how to do this stuff on my own, so I need God to help me. And so I was really grateful that she called and reminded me that I just need to ask and be still and take time to listen to inspiration that comes. And so that's what I get to do now. So I'm gonna sit out in front of my beautiful dandelions because it's spring, and I'm gonna be meditative for a minute to try to figure out how to do this a little more precisely. Okay. Okay, so got the trim work on, got the latch on, so that's coming along, and then got that piece on, which turned out pretty good. We'll see how I end up doing that later. And I think I'm just gonna caulk this. Once I paint it, you shouldn't be able to see it too terribly because these lines match up. So I ended up just nailing it right into the one above because the line underneath wasn't quite straight. And then I worked with beadboard before, and if the beadboard isn't straight and you have to fill it, it doesn't look so good finished. So I figured I would rather have that finished line, and I can caulk it and paint it and try to disguise it that way. At least it will be a clean line. So there's that. Same on this side. So only thing left on the project to do today is to oil the wood on the bed here. And I might go ahead and work on the fabric. I'm going to put Velcro along the edges of the curtains, so to cover that black stuff. Okay, I'll get to it.